The decade of the 2010s has created an offensive explosion in American high school field hockey, so much so that there's been a blowback on goalkeepers, some of whom who have been shelled for sometimes up to 50 to even 100 shots a game. One such goalie who has felt a lot of the fusillade is here at Oakland Mills High School in Columbia, Maryland. Meet Lizzie Yu. Yu, number 00, has made a name for herself as a goalie at Oakland Mills, despite the fact that the team has struggled. It was during the 2014 season when she came to be known in Maryland field hockey circles.
We had 3 games in 1 week. Usually we only play 2, but we had 3 that week, and all 3 games went into overtime of some sort. The last 2 went into strokes, which is after double overtime. So we won both of the games in strokes, and I think that is a testament, because that was like 3 times as much field hockey as we normally play, and that's a testament to, like, they were close games, and being a strong goalie, I'm able to keep my team in those games and keep it close so that we have an opportunity to win.
Her junior year, 2015, Oakland Mills had an awful lot of trouble putting the ball into the goal cage, allowing an outsized number of shots in some games. On September 18th, 2015, she had an 82 save effort in an 11-0 loss to Athelton. About 3 weeks later, she had a 77 save effort in a 9-0 loss to Howard. These are far and away the most ever saves recorded in a single game.
It was kind of surprising. I actually not really very aware of how many shots I've faced, like, in a game, because I'm not counting. I just kind of, and I don't have a good sense for it. But I knew, like, during the game that it was a large number. I didn't realize how significant it was until somebody told me, and it was kind of just like a feeling of awe, because it's not something I would ever imagine happening. And, like, you every once in a while you hear about goalies that make large numbers of saves, and that kind of feels far away, and it felt far away even though it happened to me.
By 2016, Yu was a senior and an elder statesman of the game. This made quite an impression on Oakland Mills' new head coach, the third in 3 seasons for the program.
I thought she was the coach. Whenever I first started, she had this team on lockdown. She knew everyone, knew their positions. She was basically my right-hand girl. So without her, I don't know if I could have started a week before actual practice started. So she is amazing.
One thing to bear in mind about Oakland Mills' fortunes in 2016 is that because of changes in league structure for the 2016 season, Oakland Mills is not going to have to play a lot of the elite teams in Howard and Anne Arundel counties in Maryland, which means that the games are going to be closer. That's because Howard and Anne Arundel counties, located smack in the middle of Maryland, are being combined for league purposes into Region 5.
Since they divided up the tiers, yes, this is definitely a lot more fair play. Our team, as far as our offense, and our team is anywhere from 9th grade to 12th grade. And a lot of the girls that we have are their first year playing, or they've only been playing for 1 or 2 years. So we do have a couple games where we play, actual real varsity, like only juniors and seniors. So you can tell the difference in their stick skills. So all I can do is just emphasize and keep these girls practicing and keep them believing in themselves.
There's a slight difference in, like, number of shots, and generally I'm less tired after some of the games this year, but, like, the majority of the games last year had about the same number of shots that I've been facing now. Today's was a little less than I've normally been facing, but in terms, like, the biggest difference is the opponents I'm facing, the quality of the shots rather than the quantity. The quality, sometimes it's really good, and then other times it's, like, kind of in the middle. And it's just, last year there was definitely more quality shots.
What the change in league structure means, also, is that Oakland Mills has a better chance to win every time out, such as in this win over Fort Meade High School in Anne Arundel County. It is also hoped that the confidence gained by playing lesser opponents throughout the year might help in the development of the sport at the school.
We have the drive, we have the passion. We may not have all the talent, but we're getting there. We have the perfect foundation for our really great program for the next few years.
But I'm hoping that by people seeing that even if we're not the strongest or the largest team, that individually you can be successful, and I hope that encourages other people, incoming freshmen or anyone who even is at the school now, to like pick up the sport and try it and see what they can do.
The thing is, field hockey isn't even Yu's best sport. She plays Tier 2 junior ice hockey during the wintertime. She is trying to find a university which will allow her to play both ice hockey and field hockey, as well as to be able to gain her course of study for the next 4 years. She has yet to make a decision as where she is going to go.
Well, if I could, I'd like to play both, and that is an option because I've started the college search, so I haven't made a decision yet. But that if I had to choose, I would choose ice hockey, just because that's been my dream like as long as I could remember.
It's hard to know what the future of the Oakland Mills field hockey program is going to be after Yu graduates. But maybe by following her example, the rest of the players can perhaps pull themselves up through success in the future. For TopOfTheCircle.com, this is Al Matei in Columbia, Maryland.